Really just want to get started quick as possible. We'll start this as a level 1 playthrough, see how we get on. Maybe get bored. Tiny head. Yes. Perfect. Yeah. Let's get this started.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting dragons.
I love this cutscene.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
We'll see him again shortly. So this isn't going to be like a 100% playthrough or anything like that, or any sort of walkthrough. Just a bit of fun. Also not going to be getting really into, like, too into the story, because it's famously obscure. Most of it's all hidden away in item descriptions, and there's plenty of places you can find it online if you were really wanting to know about it. So here's your tutorial. Standard fare, really. So 2 damage. So you're not really meant to be able to fight this guy. I mean, you can kill him. It takes forever. And we are not equipped to take him on at all. It's 4 damage. Yeah, so what you're really meant to do is you're meant to come over here. Fight him another day. You have some better equipment. Yeah, the long and short of the Dark Souls story really is humans are known as the undead, and lesser creatures. They're a little more than slaves, and this curse of the undead has caused most of the other races to fear us, because we can't be killed permanently. We go hollow, like this little zombie dude here. There we go. Much better. Much better. There's a shield back there as well, but we're not interested in picking that up. It's absolutely no use to us. Nothing really interesting down here, just a shortcut back to our tutorial friend. Sneaky buggers. That's our friend from before.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Well, go on then.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this.
So that's your healing item, and that's the key to the door at the back of the boss room.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So yeah, all your lore and background in the game is hidden away in these kind of secret parts of the menu. Not reading every single item description though. Oh. You do a special attack if you manage to get a backstabbing on an enemy. You can also parry and riposte. See if we can. Yeah. Sorry. So because we started as a pyromancer. We start off with a huge advantage, even though we are the lowest level character you can play as. A lot of players that do the challenge of playing through level 1 won't even use their Pyromancy Flame because they say it makes the game too easy. But then I suppose they don't want to use weapons either, or armor, or anything else. They just want to show off. Convenient clue. Much better, much better. Oh, damn it. Done. Actually seems I've got my keys muddled up, but doesn't matter. Game that's so old. I mean, it came out in 2011.
Only
Still quite beautiful,
in
really.
the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall return. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Such an original name. I'm about to arrive at the main hub area for the bulk of the game. We'll pass through here a number of times. Whee! Right. Okay, got it.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not.
So the game literally just drops you
There's
here
no
and
salvation here.
you're not really told
You'd have
anything
done
else.
better
You've just
rot
got
in
to
undead
figure it
fire.
out on your own, really.
But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other
there.
is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both. and
Blighttown
something
is
happens.
precisely as lovely as it
Brilliant, right?
sounds.
Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So,
Nope.
off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Most NPCs will end their conversations with a weird chuckle like that. There we go. Right, I'm gonna bother speaking to him. That's what I was looking for. Can I use the morning star? Yeah, just. Go with that just now. So this is a little bit of a trap, because you now have to drop into this area to escape, and those enemies can't be defeated. So, we run. I mean, they can be defeated, but they never stay dead, they just continually resurrect. And we'll come back and mess with them another time. For now. Just smack him on the head. Yeah. So some enemies can parry you or backstab you, but not many. Certainly not this early in the game. Even though it's quite an unforgiving game, it's pretty fair. You'll find most times you do die, it'll be something you've done you shouldn't have. Got greedy, went to an area you shouldn't have gone to. Ah. Oh. Totally messed that up. There we go. So not every one of these fog walls is a boss, but every boss hides behind one of those fog walls. We'll be seeing him later. So if you're playing online and you're not in hollowed mode, which we currently are, you're very likely to meet some other human players in this area. Never underestimate a good kick. Yes, good start. Like that. Oh Jesus.
Well now, you seem to have your... Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls.
Yep. So we'll buy that. That's what we're looking for. Maybe leave some notes. Throwing knives.
Thank you kindly.
It's a soul level 1 player's best friend, Reinforced Club. So we're going to attempt a bit of a shortcut glitch here. Ah, missed it. Don't want to waste too much time with this, so. Ah, stuff that. One more and we'll move on. Oh. Totally misjudged that. Nah. So we're back here. The shortcut I was going to try and unlock there literally leads back around down there, and it comes up at the back of that building. Oh. This weapon hits really well for such a low level. If you miss, you're left with a huge window of opportunity to be attacked. And against other players it's pretty foolish to miss. There we go. Take care of this dude. There we go. So you see the counter in the top left of the screen has just counted up to 1. That's your humanity, or your soft humanity. And you can use that to turn yourself human instead of hollow. Damn it. Oh. Huh. This guy's usually a lot more aggressive than this. Oh well, it was bound to happen. Keep forgetting it's not like the newer games. So in the newer games you just need to switch on a bonfire and you can respawn at it. In the first game you actually have to rest at the bonfire to turn it into your new respawn point. So we'll just run back to that other bonfire. There we go. Re-rest because that guy managed to hit me somehow still. So if you just run past here, this guy actually sneaks up behind you. The big coward that he is. Play him at his own game. That's better. Okay, let's try this again. Totally messed that up first time round. I didn't think that would work. Poor. Piss poor. Not quite as far to go this time though. Unbelievable. Come on. That's another humanity we've got, so when you die you drop all of your souls and any soft humanity you've got on you in that counter at the top. And if you manage to get back, you can pick it up. But if you die on the way there, it's lost forever. Damn it. I don't even know if I can parry him. Oh, there we go. I've never tried parrying him barehanded. Doesn't make sense to think you'd be able to block that with your bare hand, but here we are. Fuck. There. Nice. Kinda hoping he'd drop his sword, not that it's any use, but... Come on. Hiding away in here. Little crystal lizards. They disappear if you don't kill them quick enough. Through there's the first boss, but we've got another stop we want to make first. You can't normally unlock this door until much later, but because we started with the master key, there's some doors that we can unlock early. Locked away down here. Lure him back up here in case we die. Ha. 22 damage. Even on a backstab, it's not a lot of damage. Haha! Rolled right into it. Let's make a break for it this time, I think. So running past enemies is the huge risk reward because you've got the chance of not having to fight any of them, but there's also the chance that they will all catch up with you, and if one of them hits you, you're pretty much guaranteed to get hit by the rest of them. And dead. They don't follow you down here though. So let's get this door open. There we go. Come on. Ah! Thought for sure I was dead there. Ha! Just run on by him this time. He drops a really cool ring, but it's not anything that's any great use to us. Whoa! Never seen one of them follow you down here before. That is not why we are here. This is not the natural progression of the game. You're meant to go and fight that boss that's above our friend back there. That's what we came here for. Huh. Oh no. That's the danger of dodging while you're locked on. But it did net us a nifty new shield. It slowed down our roll though. So the Grass Crest shield recovers your stamina quicker, which is kind of essential. That's it, I'll do it. Also means I can actually block things now, which is nifty. Bloody hell. Not just now. Need to see a man about my souls. Right. Ah. All that way just to die right there. Once more into the breach. There. So armor and clothing in this game is pretty useless unless you're wearing the heaviest of armors. Some of them have some passive stats, so some of them, like this stamina shield, recover your stamina quicker, some of them give you higher health, or like you carry more items for some reason. We're not going to find anything like that for a while. Now there is another bonfire down here that we could rest at, but then that means I can't just return back up to where we came from, because there is no fast travel until a good 2/3 of the way through the game. So if something goes wrong, I've got an item that can help me return. There we go. Oh. Oh. Okay. Just seems to randomly be backing away from me now. Oh, son of a bitch. You lull me into a false sense of security. Right. About to run round by him. Ah, no. Not to worry. Right, well, plan B. So you're meant to just run straight ahead and totally not look behind you. But these dudes instantly begin shooting at you. And they're a pain in the ass. So you can stand and fight this big guy, but there is obviously an alternative that we learned in the tutorial. And do a neat ton of damage. Aw, man. Rolling too early can be just as bad as not rolling at all. Absolutely made an ass of this. That's better. So we're getting back up that ladder because we've ran out of health. Well, yes, this is your health pack. There we go. Huh. And victory. Yes. So most normal games, they reward you with a nice little checkpoint. You can gather your thoughts or whatever. Dark Souls isn't really like that, though it does introduce you to one of the most famous NPCs in the entire series.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Say more, my friend.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Wow, sure.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yeah, why not?
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Whee!
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So the gift he's just given us is what allows us to play with other players. We can put our sign down and be summoned into their world to help them. And if we're in human form, we can summon other people.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Oh, you beautiful, beautiful fool. Okay. Let's cross the bridge. Wasn't sure I'd make that. It's our friend from earlier. What's going on? Stop messing around. Just in case. I'm gonna come down here. Right. Come on. So he'll just jump back up there. And then he flies off. So you're not really meant to have been able to come across here either, but why not? Don't know how he survived the dragon fire. Just heal up. So what we're normally meant to do is actually there's a pathway under the bridge that we're meant to follow. Why bother? So we have another friend up here. This is going horribly. Better. Come on. Totally mistimed that. Ha! Making pancakes. Ah. Well, it seems like a decent place to wrap it up for today anyway. Thanks very much for watching. Feel free to check us out any other time. I've been Kev. Goodbye.